Here we go. This start super important. Nose real slip, pedals there. Lecomte just dropping back a little bit there. It is an absolutely massive field. If you're at the back of this, we've got Peterson making the move here. It's what we expected.
Yeah, definitely. I think this start's going to be quite crucial because there's a big field as we've seen today.
Can see already the riders having to line out. Peterson leading, Keller sitting in second position. They now drop down. Just taking a look back down through the field here, just see Pauline Ferrand-Prévot and Luan Lecomte. They're side by side. They're not where they want to be, which is right up at the front. The leading four just starting to stretch the gap to Batten, who goes through. Then it's Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, followed by Richards with that white jersey from Great Britain. Then you've got Lecomte. We see him move from Lille to try and go past Keller here. You can just see the speed there. Peterson going onto the bridge.
It's great. Puck's really got a good, strong lead already, so it's going to be interesting to see whether she can stay away from the rest of the group.
So you can see Prévot now starting to stretch the gap out here. So Pauline Ferrand-Prévot is starting to move clear of Sevilla. Blunt can move in a big gear there out of the saddle. Lap 2 of 5, 20 minutes of racing. We have a breakaway group at the front with Peterson, Candice Lille and Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. Peterson, though, continuing to try and put the pressure on Candice Lille. It opens, it's closing. Lille comes back. Peterson attacks again. And look at Ferrand-Prévot at the moment. She's been on the wheels and she's not there again at the moment. Where is Ferrand-Prévot going to go? She follows a fairly similar line there to Lille coming in and through. Berta does exactly the same. And she almost looks to be closing down a little bit on Ferrand-Prévot in this last section. Here is Martina Berta absolutely flying onto the wheel of Pauline Ferrand-Prévot here.
It looks like Martina now has actually overtaken Pauline and is now pulling ahead of her on the pump track. So this is really interesting to see. She's definitely on a flyer going forward. Martina Berta's now pulled away from Pauline. Really good gap now, and she's going to have her sights set on the race leaders ahead of her. Puck looks like she's just about taking a bit of a gap there, taking the same line through this section, but she's pulling ahead of Candice here. So this will be a chance to see if she can pull a little bit of time as she comes into this technical section.
Now Berta has been caught by Terpstra and by Lecomte as they come down here. So the gap now opening up once again to Candice Lille here. So we're seeing the gap open, but Peterson after that initial charge now mid-race starting to stretch out. And look at this, she's continuing to push. The gap really has opened. It went from 2, it went to 9. Here comes Candice Lille up to the line. Another gel going down here for Lille as she comes in over the line. It's now at 13 seconds, another 4 seconds. It's only a second at a time. Here we go, coming in, takes that left-hand turn. Just taking a look at the back. Oh, it comes down going into the pit. That is really unusual to see that there is a little bit of a ditch there.
But now it's going to be interesting because that gap has calmed down and Terpstra and Lecomte are now going to be able to see Candice ahead of her.
44 seconds has elapsed already since we saw Buck Peterson go through that split. Behind it, Terpstra is coming and Terpstra is working hard. How close will she get? Where is Lecomte? We're waiting to see where she is on this. Lille goes through 55 seconds down, 3 seconds behind to Terpstra, and Lecomte can't go with her here, so Terpstra has made the catch. Now Terpstra overtaking on the way into the climb here, using those descending skills to open up a gap, looking far more confident here as she comes down in front of Lille. Definitely not out of this.
No, she's definitely going to take a little bit of time to recompose herself after that crash. That's a crash that you were never expecting to suddenly be on the floor, so it might take her a few minutes.
There is one more lap to go here at the 2024 Women's Elite Mountain Bike World Championships. The leader in the elite competition. Will she be joined by a countrywoman here? Terpstra with a little bit of a gap from Lille. So at the moment, the chase is on. Meanwhile, the battle continues in that fight for second and third place. And as you can see, Terpstra again opening up a gap on Lille. Behind which, starting to see that's a blue jersey, and that looks to me like Berta may well have shed Lecomte.
Yeah, this is going to be a fascinating last lap.
You can see this fantastic shot back here. Terpstra working hard, as you say, just extending and pushing here just to try and make sure she's clear of this battle. But Peterson from the gun went hard. She's taken the race to everybody. She's on this steep climb. Meanwhile, Berta's caught Lille here. And this is the fight behind. This is going to be really interesting as they come into this set. Look at the move here being made. Berta's like hero ride. Come and look at Lil. Those shoulders went, that looked like it. Berta now starting to pressure again. It looks like the gap is opening up to Lil. What will happen between these two riders as they come into those final sections? The race winner, the 2024 Women's Elite mountain bike cross-country Olympic champion is Puk Pieterse of the Netherlands. After the bronze last year, it's a gold medal. They can hardly believe it. It's a silver medal for Terpstra. A 1-2 for the Netherlands here today. Third place, it's going to be a kicker that's taken it clear. She can't believe it. It's Italy to take away the bronze medal. Great ride by Martina Berta. Worked so hard from start to finish. Your world champion, Puk Pieterse, taking first place in the gold medal. As you can see, your top 10 on the screen there. 3 minutes separating them.